Hey, Healthy Fam. So today we are celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I had an opportunity to interview Yvette Nicole Brown and Tressa Azarel Smallwood, who is both the producer and the director of The Waiting Room that is premiering on BETHer on October 9th. This is really important to me because it's all about Black women's health. And I got so excited when I saw this trailer because of the way that they are depicting Black women's health and showing that we can overcome so many different obstacles and what it takes for us to get there. So we're going to dive into this interview. I hope that you guys find it inspiring, enlightening, and if you do, share with someone who actually needs to see it. Let's get into it.
It is officially Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm so excited to have you guys in the room to talk about all the amazing things that are happening over at BETher, and seeing you guys both direct and produce such an amazing, impactful film that we actually need to talk about and dig into. This month is really important to me because it is not only just Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but the fact that so many Black women are getting breast cancer at an earlier age and that we're dying at 40% higher rate than our white women counterparts. So just wanted to ask you guys, why was it important for you guys to dig in and do this?
Yeah, it was important for me because number one, I have a lot of family members who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. They have all survived, so I'm elated and very thankful for that. But it told me that, hey, you know what? You're out here producing movies. You have this going on in your family, and then there are all these women out there that need this information. So this is your purpose, and so that's why it's really important for me to just tap into that purpose.
Yeah, and it was important to me because of what you just said. You know, we already know that when Black women go to the hospital or to the doctor, we're not listened to. You know, they think we're superhuman. So when we say we're in pain or something's not right, they think we don't know our bodies. And so I think it's important also because of the doctor being someone as wonderful as Debbie Morgan, who we love. You see yourself, right? And it kind of teaches you to advocate for yourself, whether you see yourself across that desk or not. It's important to say, no. This is what's going on in my body. And hopefully more people will get mammograms in particular because of these films. Like that's the big takeaway for us is if you watch these films and realize, okay, I haven't gotten that scheduled yet, or I haven't been in a year, go get your mammogram.
Absolutely. So talking about Debbie Morgan and her role in this film, I will say this. I got a little teary-eyed when I watched the trailer because we don't see a lot of African-American doctors talking to women about their journey. But even in that snippet, she gave hope in the midst of giving a woman her diagnosis. So tell me why it was important to cast the way that you guys cast for these roles.
Do you want me to listen? Yeah. There are certain people that when they walk in the room, everything about your childhood and their greatness and excellence walks in the room with them. Yeah. What is amazing about Debbie Morgan, besides her being just gorgeous and talented, her heart is good. Yeah. She's kind. And when you have a schedule like we had shooting these films, because Tressa's like and her team are whiz at scheduling. So it was like one director came in, you had your pre-production and you had your 2 shoot days. And by the time you're done, the next director is coming in. The through line for these 2 films me and Taronda directed is Debbie. Debbie is the doctor. That doctor's office is where both of our movies revolve around because each of our characters has to spend time with Dr. Green. And so it was calming and peaceful for me as a director, and I think for the actresses to walk on that set and see the Debbie Morgan. Yes. So yeah, it was very important.
How about you, Tressa?
Yeah, I mean, just piggyback off of Yvette. When I think about it, you go to the doctor. You don't know what you're going to get, right? And so a lot of us, we search for, as women, an African-American female doctor, and we can't always find that. I don't care what kind of health insurance you have. I don't care if you don't have health insurance. It's a hard commodity, right? And so, having her, and then just the fact that you've been watching her for years. And so you see her, you just feel like, oh my goodness, that's my aunt. That's my grandma. That's my, and
it's sister. Yeah.
It changes things. It changes things. And despite your age, like age doesn't matter. It's just, it's that comfort. So it's really important.
I appreciate that. So, okay, we have not seen it yet. It comes out October 9th. Super excited. I know you guys have a premiere at Tyson's Corner as well. So I'll definitely share that tidbit on the blog. But just wanted to know, what what piece of this resonated the most with you personally? Like, give us the inside scoop. What scene was like, this is it?
So for me, it is Taronda's film in Takes Two, because Eva is in the car and she is calling her boyfriend, her boyfriend at the time, and I see so many women who are out here and they need the support.
Yeah.
And their mates aren't anywhere to be found. You know, they don't have anybody. And so, of course, the title, It Takes Two, you know, it's a play on words, but, you know, it really does take two. You know, you need support. And so I feel like a lot of times when I am talking to people, I realize they don't have the support that they need. And so that's why that particular scene where she's calling and like, okay, well, you're not coming, you're not going with me. That really resonated, because I'm like, oh, people need to see that and understand there is a way to get support.
And for me, I think it piggybacking on what Tressa said, there's a scene in my film, The Party, where Michelle, who plays Summer, is spiraling, like she's having a moment where she's in despair, and Brittany sees her in that space and sits with her in that space and doesn't leave her, doesn't judge her, and is there with her. And I think when you're facing a diagnosis or a recurrence of cancer, I think what you need is somebody just to sit with you. You ain't gotta have the answer, because there is no answer. This is horrible what just happened. But just sit with me. Just sit with me and tell me it's gonna be all right, and believe that it's gonna be all right, and remind me when I forget that there is hope on the other side of this. You know? So that moment for me.
I love it. And you know, I think it really is about the sisterhood. And even for myself, having an endometriosis journey, I always share about the fact that we have to have a sisterhood.
Yes.
It takes a lot for another woman to just say, like, I understand and I'm here. And even when you don't understand, just being there. So I just want to say thank you, ladies, for being here for all of us, for sharing this journey, for giving us space and opportunities to both see ourselves, to see our favorite characters, to see our housewives shine through, to see Debbie Morgan shine through. Like, it is so important that you guys did this. And I'm excited to see it. I know everybody else is excited to see it. So make sure you guys go out. Well, not go out, stay home.
Stay home.
Watch BETher on October 9th. It is going to be such an amazing series. And thank you again, ladies. I am so excited and so thankful that you guys did this.
Thank you for having us, sis.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this interview as much as I enjoyed talking to these amazing women. If you did, let me know down below and share this with somebody who probably needs to hear it. And make sure you guys go and check out The Waiting Room on October 9th on BETher. All right, guys. See you next video. Peace.